Good morning, everyone. This is Cadence podcast number 4. I have just started my 6-mile easy run for the day. I missed out on last week's long run and yesterday's easy run because of an injury issue that I had for about over a month. It's gotten a lot better, but I don't know, it's just doesn't want to fully heal. But it doesn't really hurt at all. It's just an annoyance now, so, and not even an irritation. So I decided to get out here and run. What I wanted to talk about today in this podcast is 10 facts about me. Like 10 simple facts. I'll talk about some other stuff but that's the first thing I'm going to talk about. Okay. So, first, my name is Chen Min. This is an easy one. Number 2, I am 6'1", 6'2". Depends on where I'm measuring, to be honest. I'm not even sure about my actual, accurate height, because every time number comes a little different. Number 3, I'm around 182 pounds. I actually forgot to weigh myself this morning, but my weight currently fluctuates around 180 to 184. So that's the middle ground. Number 4, I am Korean. Damn. It's the simplest one out of all. Number 5, I'm currently in U.S. Army National Guard. Was it number 5 or number 6? I don't remember. Oh my god. I'm losing my mind. Guess another fact is I tend to forget a lot of stuff, especially the things that happened right before. Alright, number 7. It's a good one. I ran 3 ultramarathons so far. I had no previous races, nor I didn't run in school either. And one of them I did finish. Second one, I dropped down from 100 mile to 50 mile because I couldn't go after 55. And third ultra, I just did not finish. Nobody finished that race yet. In fact, I'm actually very glad that I was part of that. Part of the race. And nobody, absolutely nobody finished. Nobody even got to the halfway point. And nobody even got to the 3rd and 8th station on time. That tells you how difficult that race was. And that was because of a knee-deep snow in that hilly course of the trail. It was just impossible to go fast. Alright, number 8. That's a good one. I'm currently training for a sub 3:30 marathon. That one's in Carmel, Indiana. Sorry for the car noises. I'm running right by the road. I'm running my first ever marathon in Carmel, Indiana, in April 13th, I believe. I was never a fast runner. I was never really a good runner.
Lap 1, 9:51.
So this is definitely going to be a pretty big challenge for me, because ultra was always about strolling along, and this one, there's no slack. Got to push myself all the way through. I mean, like for ultras, first 20 miles just strolling, just easy cruising, and rest 30 mile or more. That's when the real shit starts. Wait, number 9. I love going to the gym. Although I'm not really a fast gainer. Meaning I don't really gain muscle that fast. So I don't look like Chris Bumster. Nor Sam Sulek. Still look like a skinny bitch. Trying to improve on that though. Alright, last one. That's a good one. It's the last one, so. Alright. I was born in South Korea. I came to the United States when I was around like 9, 10. Around like 13 years ago. Probably 9 then. Coming to the US from Korea. Oh boy. Still remember Seoul. What was let me tell you, trying to live in another country after you live where you were born for like a decade, first decade of your life, it's not easy. Even though I'm not really homesick, I never really get homesick. That's just not me. But I still have to adapt to a new environment. And that's never an easy thing. The kids you meet, school's totally different from Korea. Oh boy. It was a culture shock when I first went to school in the United States. And that school sucked. I mean, every school fucking sucked. Sorry for my language. I am not that smart. But oh. I was the first word I ever heard. First word I heard from school was the B word. At school, oh my god, those kids were swearing so much. I couldn't communicate well for like first 2 years of school. In the first 2 years when I got to US. But I knew how to swear. Because of those fuckers. Then we moved to a better place, and kids don't really seem to be wild in the suburbs. I had to adjust to that too. I like the suburbs in the US. It's peaceful. It's not like fully stranded like those countrysides are. But it's not as crowded as the city is. It's a nice balance. Alright, so that was 10 facts about me. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is my mindset. Starting this new thing called podcast. Podcast itself is not new, but just wanted to try out new things and see what happens. See, for a long time I wanted to start a YouTube channel. I mean, I think I did last year for a little bit, and I quit. And coming to this year, I thought it would be wise to do something with YouTube. I don't really have to be like successful on it. Just have to try it out. Because it seems like talking to camera is gonna be a great skill going forward in life, no matter what I end up doing. I mean, of course, most of the time I'm not even showing my face because I don't like extending my arm during my run for an extended period of time, because that should hurt. Sorry, I'm weak. Try to get better at it.
Lap 2, 10:15.
Oh boy, this just shows how slow I am on these. But that's okay. It was an uphill. It was a steep uphill for a flatland. Also seems like whenever I do these podcasts, I don't really have to bring a heart rate monitor, because me being able to talk to the camera without running out of breath seems to confirm that I'm in a zone too. Alright, going back. I always loved watching podcasts. I love to see those guys that can talk for hours and hours without losing focus. And even touch on stuff and topics that are deep in nature. For hours. What I hope to do with this podcast is start to get some other people to run alongside me and talk with me while I film it. So it's a nice little stroll on the run while having some good conversation for about an hour or a little more or two. And I'm gonna continue posting podcasts 2 times a week. The thing is that because I learned how to run for a pretty long time, and I'm able to talk through it with no difficulty. Filming these podcast stuff it just doesn't take that much effort. All I have to do is plan out some topics that I'm going to talk about. Not a script, but a bullet point. Because when you're running, it's not that easy to remember all of them. Actually, if I don't make it a bullet point, I'll probably forget everything that I'll say. But end up with fuck. I'm sorry. Oh God, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I'm glad. The one more reason I'm glad I started running is because now doing this running podcast is easy because I put in all the hard work last year to be able to run like this. It pays off. Hopefully. I'm not doing this shit for money. I don't give a fuck. Actually, I do. So please subscribe. Please. Hit the like. Comment down below. Fuck. It's okay, nobody's gonna watch this. Alright, so next thing. It's about difficulty of keeping anything and doing anything consistently. So I have to admit that I wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be in running, in running especially, because these past few months there were some things that happened to me that I couldn't run consistently for about 3 weeks before doing my second ultra. And the injuries that kept following me. And the thing is, I'm not really coached or anything, so I have to admit that most of the time I'm not sure if what I'm doing is the right thing. I see why people get running coaches whenever they try to run a race, because it's hard doing it alone. Although nowadays, thanks for like those YouTube channels on the marathon running, I can print it out. I can print out the planning. Morning. I don't think I've ever seen a fellow runner at this time. It's rare to see someone out here running before a sunrise. That also lets me know that whoever does it is committed to their process, that they are good people. See, the thing about the runners is, it's probably because I don't have enough experience. I never met a bad runner. Whenever I'm at an ultra running community for participating in the races, or like when I volunteered to support those runners, oh my god, I've never seen anyone more cheerful, more excited about other people's success. If you want to have some hope in humanity, go and volunteer on those
Lap 3, 9:51.
trail running events, because boy, you get a lot of hope. You get a lot of hope from the volunteers to the runners. Everyone there is one team, even though you've never met them before. It's absolutely amazing. All right, okay. I was talking about consistency. Sorry for going off. So sad. But okay. What was I talking about? Consistency. Okay. Being consistent is not easy. Injury happened, life happened, and sucks to suck. You can't really do anything about it. What you can do though is how are you gonna work around it? How will you still prepare and work for the things that you want to accomplish? So, for me, running every morning is not a problem. It's hard getting out of bed every day because I love my cushy bed, and getting out of it fucking sucks. But when I get out of it, it's just automatic. I built the habit for a year, so it just comes naturally. People say zone 2 is boring. For me, it's meditative. It's calming. For me, it's not that boring. Because I don't know, not necessarily fun. It doesn't matter. And then what morning runs have become for me, for me it's a ritual. A ritual before I start my day. See, I usually run before sunrise. And because it's winter, I don't really get to see sunrise during my run. Well, at least until I start running longer miles again. I'm going back to it. But when I see the sunrise on the end of my work, end of my running workout, it's beautiful. There's nothing like it. And I went home, pray, and that ensures my day is gonna go well. So, being consistent with running is not my issue. It's easy, except for getting out of bed. What's hard is, what was hard for me is knowing when I shouldn't run, knowing when I should take a rest. The thing was that I became so dependent. My mood became so dependent on running in the morning that I kind of became obsessed with it. I ran even when I'm injured. And that's not good. Because you sacrifice now. No, you sacrifice tomorrow's and even maybe a month after's run just to get a run in today. That's not a good ROI at all. And it was hard to keep myself from going out and running. So I had a hard time being consistent in running because I was injured. And I was having a hard time being consistent on my recovery because I just couldn't get over my feeling. I let my feelings to control what I do. And that's the biggest obstacle, being consistent, your feelings. I mean, you want to go to the run, or you don't want to go out and run, or you don't want to rest and go out and run. It doesn't fucking matter. Doing the right thing is what matters. And that's what I learned from like these past few months. I was dissatisfied with my consistency. How inconsistent I was. Inconsistent. I'm not that smart. Sorry. I was unsatisfied with how inconsistent I was. And I looked back. I was like, damn, what the fuck? I'm not making any progress at all. Even though I go out and run whenever I can. Well, when you're really injured, you're not gonna make fucking progress. Alright. And when you let your feeling dominate you and go out and run even when you're injured, well, you're not gonna recover either. I ignored the basics because I let the feelings control me. You have to control your feelings, not the feeling controlling over you. That's why I took rest for 3 days. And now I really don't feel any pain at all.
Lap 4, 9:57.
And that's amazing. That's fucking outstanding. Because for last 3 months, I missed out being able to run without feeling pain. And being able to run without feeling any pain, oh my gosh, now I remember what it feels like. And now I can be consistent again on running. So lesson here is being consistent is difficult because you're getting controlled over by your feelings. So don't let that feeling control what you do. You do what's right. not what you feel like doing. All right. Next topic. Wanted to talk about some of the running shoes that I've worn. From when I started running. Morning. Alright, so first running shoe I wore when I started running, it was I believe it was New Balance 1080 V12. It was the first running shoe I ever wore. When I started running, at least. And at first I didn't care because I was heavier and whatever got me running, that was good. But about like 2 months in, it started to get really heavy for me. And the cushion was definitely there, but it just sapped my energy. Like, it sinks in, it doesn't let me out. It's like a swamp. And I decided that I ran enough on that shoe for 2 months. And decided to go to a running store not that far from me and buy Hoka Clifton 8s. Oh my god, that shoe was good. Cliftons are so nice. I only wore one, but I only wore it once, but I know because other people say it's nice too. I ran about 400 miles on that day, I think. I didn't count it, but I wore that thing for a long time. I wore it all the time. In my eyes, that shoe, it was a black Clifton 8. So it looked nice. It was so comfortable. It was so light. And whenever you can forget about what's under your foot, it's so good. But after 400 miles, around 400 miles, I'm running on that shoe. And then after a while, it's harder to keep running on this shoe because every time I ran on that shoe, I started to get pain on my shin. That's when I knew, yeah, it's time to change. So that was also around the time when I ran my first 50 miler, my first ever running event on trail. So I found a 50% sale on Salomon Ultra Glide. And used that for my 50 miler. And also for a Frigid Fox that only lasted me about 17. Well, I only lasted 17 miles, about probably the same with everyone else. That shoe is awesome. It's well cushioned. It's just simple. And it was cheap as hell too, so I love that too. I haven't really tried other Salomon shoes, but the thing is that the one thing I didn't like about it, it wasn't wide enough for me to be using it all the time. So I wanted to try a zero drop shoe on trail. So I bought Lone Peak 7 from Ultra. I actually wanted to use that during my recent Ultra, but I don't think zero drop shoes are it for me, honestly. I'll consistently try them out whenever I'm running on trail, but it was uncomfortable. It was just too flat. I'll get used to it at one point, but it was just too flat. So those are the two, but the grip was fucking fantastic. Running on snowy trail near my house, that one just kept me going. That grip, I didn't even have to worry about the snow slipping me over because that grip was fantastic. Okay. So then, back to the roadside. After Cliff Nate came the Topo Cyclone 2. And that shoe is fucking amazing. I still use it. I used to use it as a daily trainer, but I leave that to before that, yeah. I use Cyclone 2 in my daily for a while. It was just so nice. But then I realized this shoe's really good at fast workouts. So I bought a new shoe after realizing that for a daily trainer, which was on Cloud Monster. Oh my god, that shoe. I don't know what it is. It is firm, but soft at the same time.
Lap 5, 10:14.
It looks so nice too. It is expensive, but I always get it on discount. So that's not the biggest issue for me. Oh gosh. Oh goddamn, this slow. Okay. On Cloud Monsters are the best daily trainers that I have ever worn. Clintons were nice, but Cloud Monsters are so awesome. It's firm yet soft. I don't know how this thing goes together, And I'm going through my second pair of that shoe. It's got solid amount of cushion. And that shoe is not that small. But when you want to go fast, you can go fast on it. And it's easy to go fast on it. But I don't think it's good to wear when you are when your legs are super tired. So that's why I bought this new shoe. New Balance Fuel Cell SC Trainer V2. This shoe is just so forgiving on my tired leg, especially after a leg day in the gym or a fast sprint workout. These are the shit for recovery pace. And I'll try them out in the long run because I haven't tried them out in a long run marathon pace workout yet. But these are nice. These are the softest shit I've ever worn under my foot. And it's so responsive too. So I'd imagine it would be good on a marathon pace workout as well. Because it's so responsive. Well, let's see. Because it is, if it is, then this becomes my favorite shoe of all time. But this shoe is super expensive. The only reason I bought it is because it was on discount. I know. I'm a discount runner. But all runners are. Nobody wants to buy a fucking shoe for 160 bucks. Fuck that. Some of the shoes that I want to try out in the future are, for some reason, Sauconys. They seem to be really good, but they are always too narrow for me. I've tried them out in a running shoe store, but it's always tight. So, I love the New Balance. So I'm gonna try out their marathon shoes. The SC Elite B4, something like that. And I want to try out those Asics Nova Blasts. I wonder how they're like. Oh yeah, one more thing. I forgot to mention this shoe. I also use I've also used Adidas Takumi Sen 9. Oh, that shoe's fun. I use them for fast sprint workouts and time trials. I ran sub 6 1 minute mile on that shoe. And that shoe is amazing. And I've done some 400 meter repeat, 800 meter repeats on that. It's specialized for fast pace, and it's just so fun. I tried running slow on that one, but it's just, at least for the warm up, I did that. But it just wants me to go fast, and I don't want to go fast when I'm warming up on the easy run. So I was like, yeah, I'll probably wear a different shoe and change it up when I really need to run fast. So that's where it landed, purely on time trials and fast workouts. I'm not a shoe reviewer. It'd be nice. It'd be nice if companies send me shoes to try them out. I'll review them. But I've only got 1 subscriber. I mean, I'm starting out, so I'm not complaining. But at the end of this year, I'll get 1,000. I'll reach 1,000 subscribers, because that's the goal. Even if I fail, so what? You know? By then I would have a lot of experience on making videos. Not a lot, but 1 year of experience. So that's more than a lot of people. Alright. I'm reaching my 6 miles. Thank you guys for tuning in.